Welcome back, legends. I hope you're all amazing. Today on 5-Minute Licks, we are taking a look at Adrian Smith's finest hour with Iron Maiden, in my opinion anyway. Wasted years, and we're going to break down the intro as well as a few select little licks from the solo. Let's get straight into it. Let's start with the intro, which makes use of a droning open string and the notes from the E natural minor scale played along the high E string. This is something that's particularly close to my heart because when I first learnt how to play major and minor scales, I was taught them by my dad across one string. I still remember him showing me in particular this E natural minor scale and then saying, hey, you can do stuff like this. And it immediately sounded like Iron Maiden, which, you know, one of those kind of things where you can get exposed to a particular concept, and if you don't know how you might actually use it in a piece of music, it might just go in one ear and out the other, but this one definitely stuck. So my advice would be, if you don't know the E natural minor scale across this high E string, practice this first. We're going to use the notes E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, and E. So that will be fret, well, 0, so the open E string, then 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10, 12, like so. The most obvious thing you could do from then would be to take that Wasted Years style picking pattern and just put a whole bunch of open E strings between each note, like this. So that's super fun, but we want to get the actual pattern that Adrian plays in that intro. So it's going to be fret 12 to fret 7, fret 8 to fret 5, fret 7 to fret 3. And I would start without the open strings and phrase it like this. Then we're going to have fret 5 down to 2, 3, 5, 2, 3. So all up we get this. Then put the two concepts together and basically just fill the gaps in there with open strings. And we get this. And then you've got the intro more or less. Now, it's one of those things which conceptually is pretty straightforward, provided you know the scale across that one string and you know where those accents are. But it will still require a little bit of practice. So that is the first super awesome thing about this particular song. The next thing that I want to have a look at are two separate licks in the solo, the opening lick in the solo, and then that, oh my God, what is he playing moment just about halfway through the solo. So that opening line, to my ears anyway, what Adrian's playing is a B note. So you can either play this at fret 12 on the B string or at fret 7 on the high E string. And then we're playing fret 10, so that's an A note, to the open B string, and then we're doing fret 8 to the open B twice. So we get something like this. And then you have that super tasty little melodic bit there. So again, a little bit slower. I'm actually not sure off the top of my head how many times they play that. This is a great example of listen to the record and you'll be able to pick it up. Building on that idea, this is the coolest lick in the solo to my ears anyway, and it's the part where the overall emotional intensity of the solo really reaches a peak, and that has to do not only with this lick but what the rhythm section is doing, because the fills that Nico plays and what Steve's doing on the bass and Dave Murray's rhythm guitar, it's just a perfect moment in heavy metal history for me. So this is how I play this line. We're going to get fret 15 on the high E string, that's a G note, and then we will go down to fret, what is that, fret 19 on the B string. So we'll play those two notes. We're then going to go back to that G note, but this time come down to fret 17, which is an E note. So it's sounding like a little pedal tone idea so far. And then the really clever part where Adrian just pulls off to an open B string, hammers on to that A note again at fret 17 on the B string. So that's a massive interval, and then we go back to the start of the lick. So we get this. have a crack at this entire solo based on these kind of milestone licks in there. Let me know how you go. If you have any specific questions, let me know in the comment section below. And also tell me, what's your favorite Iron Maiden song and guitar solo? I would love to hear from you. If you want to support my channel, there's links in the video description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.